Warning, halfway through this episode, we're going to get into a very heated debate on who should have gone home. Because the bottom three, every week has been a shock, but this one is Rob.
Okay, there's a show called Invincible, where there's a meme of the dad going, "Think, Mike, think." That's me, Annie, towards her, Minty. And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an F you. And I want you to know that whole frenemies thing with H3 and what's her face? It's gonna get way more heated than that. The vibes will be rancid.
We watched it a couple hours ago and we're still mad at each other about it.
We can't agree because we're reviewing RuPaul's All-Stars 6. I forgot the name.
Episode 5. Let's just real quick run through the challenge, looks, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. They do their play on the red table talk by doing the pink table talk. So basically, they split up into 3 groups of 3 to talk about sex, body, and motherhood.
I think this challenge was interesting and very different because they weren't trying to be funny or entertaining. They were trying to be real and vulnerable.
Oh, I actually never thought about that. Because, okay, obviously sex did the best. But I did think they still brought some of the funniness. But you're right, they were much more real than the other 2 groups.
Yeah, because sex has Eureka, Akira, Trinity. Motherhood had Sonique. I love saying her name like that because it reminds me of a certain blue hedgehog.
Wait.
Scarlett and Raja, and the
body yaddy yaddy had Pandora, Jan, and Ginger.
I think it's very funny how Scarlett and Ginger both fought for motherhood.
To be fair, I think Ginger would have done well no matter what topic she got, because she's just a good moderator.
Yeah, she's funny.
I
mean, she's the commentator of the series. Of course she's a good moderator.
Is it her or is it Raja?
Debatable.
I think Raja's very funny.
Okay, I think Raja is the middle ground of always funny. Ginger has the highs and lows. Not everything she says is funny, but when she says something.
I still like when she threw the doll in for Yara's performance, but...
So yeah, sex was the best, as we said, with Eureka, Kira, Trinity. They brought different aspects of their sex lives. Eureka about, not fetishizing fat people. Akira was a trans woman for a bit, then transitioned back to a man. And Trinity is HIV positive.
I made little notes, right, for these, and it's like, sex was all, like, positive things about sex. Motherhood, it was, like, positive and negative, but it kind of worked out for them, and then body was kind of like...
So, I thought it was so funny how Scarlett and Ginger, like we said, was playing for motherhood, and then Scarlett got motherhood from a junk camp poll, and Roger's like, "Ooh, I have mommy issues," and then Pandora on the flip side, who got body yaddy yaddy because of the junk camp poll, was like, "Guess who has body issues?"
I'm always shocked to hear when a skinny person has body issues. I just don't relate.
Well, because Pandora's thing was that she used to be really skinny. Now she has like a dad bod twink body.
You think she's just disappointed with the growth of her body then?
I think she probably just has like a maybe a little pot belly. Like she doesn't look really fat, but in certain clothes, she probably looks a little chubby.
Guess so. I also thought it was funny that Scarlett had a problem with Sonique being the moderator. I was like, Scarlett, you fought for motherhood. Maybe you should keep fighting. Because clearly Sonique wasn't gonna do this job well. I mean, I thought she could have done well because I think Sonique is very much more mature of this group, but I guess the soft-spokenness of her really shown in this episode because it didn't really shine in the last episode.
Yeah.
But this one, she did take that back seat and she did admit it, saying, she don't want to overstep, but it's like, you're the moderator. What do you think your job is?
I think motherhood was just kind of weak because Raja talked a lot about, her relationship with her mother being the South. She's a pastor, yada, yada, yada. And Scarlett was kind of weak in comparison to just being, I love my 2 moms, period.
Yeah, I wish she talked more about, like, them still growing into being the people that they are meant to be and not just they're so in love and blah, blah, blah. I didn't care about that part.
Like, that wasn't really Scarlett being vulnerable, if we're being honest.
That is true. Maybe if she related more to herself, it could have been.
Yeah, and then you have the tragedy of Sonique. Well, yes, I'm a mom too. I have a dog. His name is Gizmo.
Look, you want to put your dog in a baby stroller? fine. Call them your baby. That's great. You're gonna go on a competition show where you're supposed to be real and vulnerable? You ain't getting no points.
Bali Yadi Yadi was a little weird because Ginger was really, she made her story, like, she was vulnerable but at the same time entertaining.
Very.
Entertaining. What's that reference to?
Some RuPaul Drag Race season.
Jan was a little bit... watching this group was like watching my brain go from one topic to another really quickly. And I didn't think Jan was being as vulnerable as she thought she was.
You know what I think it is? I think it's because her topic is negative, but her expression was positive.
I think that's it.
Right, like, it's this weird disconnect. So it's like, you could make this real by, like, having them map, which is more on the negative side. I mean, you could come to a positive conclusion, but that disconnect just made everything seem weird.
Yes or no? Do you agree with this stance that both Scarlett and Jan just had a really hard time to take off the performance mask? Actually, Pandora also had the same problem. They couldn't stop being entertaining.
I think Pandora's problem was that she needed to share more.
Oh.
Like, she needed to, like, open up like Raja did.
Yeah.
But she stopped short, so it never really got to where it could have been. But I think Scarlett and Jan, I don't know if it's necessarily them can't stop performing, but the fact that they're on a drag race competition show that really praises overacting and high energy, they just thought that's what I'm supposed to do. But like you said, this challenge is very unique in a lot of ways, that they just kind of missed how unique this challenge was.
Yeah, because Scarlett, there was one moment I get what the judges were saying, like, I'm a mama's, and start doing like a bunch of hand and face things, like, boy, like, I get gender is, a serious topic, but you making, a show of it, kind of.
Yeah. No, I totally got that too.
I love Jan's outfit though. She looked like a geode cake.
She needed pants, or a bottom.
That's my problem with Jan. Great outfit, except one thing.
Yeah, it's really just one, except her entrance look.
I remember it.
Damn it. Okay, anyways, and then the theme was Clash of the Patterns. Scarlett is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, she made a dress out of the love letters from her grandparents, which I'm guessing she, like, scanned it and then printed it on fabric because those letters was too big.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, you don't want to really destroy that, like, artifact.
Yeah.
It wasn't the strongest patterns, though, so, like, someone like Raja and Eureka, I really like them, and Pandora.
I really like Pandora's. I don't know why, she reminds me of Mitsuba from JoJo. And as we all know, JoJo's the most fashionable anime.
Louis Vuitton.
Part 6 named after just the brand names, baby.
I didn't like Akira's. Kira took it too literal with clothes pattern.
I did not like Sonique because it was supposed to be like a fish meeting a cow.
It was like a leopard print and it had like black frills on it. The more I looked at it, the more I started to like it more and more.
I just thought the pink hat was really weird.
The pink hat is weird. I don't know. It's like red lipstick. Sometimes like it's a black and white outfit, but the lipstick you choose is red. But nobody ever knocks it.
Okay, the difference between that is like when you wear hair and a dress, right? The lipstick is in the middle, right? But for Sonique, my problem is everything was nude colors. Like the shoes with nude colors, the dress, the makeup was kind of, nude colors. Then you have a bright ass pink hat. And the reason why you never want that in a design is because it feels like you should just chop it off.
Oh.
But with lipstick, it's not like you could just chop it off. So it's just like that one big, pop.
I don't know, because sometimes if somebody over accessorizes, right, you say, oh, take that off.
Yeah, open up the neck.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. That does make sense.
But yeah, so my bottom was just Sonique.
Her makeup is so on point though. Like, I love Sonique's makeup.
Alright, is there anything else you want to talk about? Because Ginger Min's won because she was great talking about her, childhood thing. So we see Ginger Min's and we're like, okay, there's no way Ginger Min's gonna win. She's not a dancer. But then Bianca Del Rio comes out as the lip sync assassin. And we're like, okay, this is gonna be a fair match.
I know, right?
But then Bianca's like, I'm not here. I'm just here to look for the bathroom.
That is so funny.
That was so funny.
It was freaking hilarious.
Thank you, Paramount Money, that we were able to afford Bianca Del Rio.
For the real lip sync assassin, though, was Mayhem Miller, which I was like, that outfit is ugly.
Mayhem, whenever I see that bitch, I'm always just, meh. She was meh in season 10. She was meh in All Stars. Didn't she show like a tantrum in All Stars?
No, she just voted herself.
Oh, okay.
She did that right after Angina. I was like, oh my god.
So they do Phone by Lizzo.
Pretty good song.
The chorus is good. The whole, where's my phone?
I like that. I thought it was funny and cute.
Oh, Ginger Minj was so lucky she got this song because she told a whole narrative. The camera did not even look at Mayhem.
I do like when Mayhem ended with the shoe in her hand.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this was always here.
I think she was trying to murder Ginger, but...
No, of course not. What?
Ginger was able to do this thing where, like, you know, the whole, oh, I'm gonna make fun of my opponent.
Oh, and she tried to do the duck walk. And
yeah.
You know, she kind of did it, though.
Yeah, she did, actually.
Right, so it's like, you're talented and you're funny. So anyways, Ginger had to choose between Sonique, Jan, and Scarlett. Weird. But
yeah, okay. We agreed Jan and Sonique should have been the bottom. Scarlett, what are you doing here?
Yeah, definitely not Scarlett. Why would Scarlett be on the bottom?
I'm always sad for Scarlett because in all the other challenges, I thought she should have been on the top, but she was safe.
Like, she should have won the halftime show.
Yeah.
Fuck Jan.
Fuck you. So, very interesting Scarlett's here. And then, I don't like how Scarlett kind of was like, oh, I didn't really get any bad critiques. I don't even know why I'm on the bottom.
Yeah, that's politics. You gotta spread thin the truth. Because in a sense, her critiques weren't really that bad, to be honest.
No, it wasn't bad. It was just, it seemed like only RuPaul was really bothered. I guess RuPaul's the person you're trying to impress. Where RuPaul's like, I was uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, RuPaul said that, but I was like, I think you're kind of over-exaggerating, man.
I feel like it was a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not the correct word. It's like,
oh, that was awkward?
Yeah, like maybe I think that's a much better word. Like it was kind of like it was just very awkward to watch.
So those are Ginger's choices. Ginger's best friend is Jan. Now Jiggly's gone.
Ginger was like, I couldn't have won this without my teammates. So the 5K I won from the challenge, I'm gonna split between my teammates. Meanwhile, I'm gonna walk away with this $30,000 tip.
Woo! Ginger loves Sonique. Everyone loves Sonique, and I can see why. So, of course, Ginger chose Scarlett, which is bullshit.
Think, Mike, think. She didn't say a single nice thing about Scarlett. She's always like, oh, I'm Team Sonique all the way. I know how hard it is to be a moderator. She was teammates with Jan. There's no way she's gonna vote out her teammate. And also, the whole, oh, Scarlett says she didn't get any bad critiques. And Jan's like, that's not the team, mama. And like, what? This bitch Scarlett threw my teammate under the bus?
Scarlett was still robbed, and Scarlett had so much to show. But that's not what the debate is, because that's neither here nor there.
No, we both agree Scarlett shouldn't have gone home.
The question is, who then? Which I think should have been Jan.
I do think all the girls probably voted for Jan.
I think so too. Yeah,
just because the whole whiny bitchy thing, like, and I feel for Jan. I really do understand, like, they tell me not to be high energy because I'm insincere, but that's who I am.
Yeah, I felt bad for her.
I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's one of those things where, like, I feel bad for you, but you're in the wrong.
I think it's because the explanation of the critique might not be right for her. Because I think if this is her true self is the high nature, I think the way to explain it is that she needs to bring the energy down to be more relatable with other people.
I think another way of explaining it is just you need to have low points so that the high points really stand out by contrast.
But the high points are too high.
Well, I don't think so, because you know how she was always like, yes, that's what the judges are looking for in the beginning.
That's when we knew. She was on the bottom.
Yeah, that's like, when we knew.
Automatic bottom.
If she was just chill when it wasn't her turn, I think she would have done a lot better. And then she could be her high self for, you know, at the peaks and valleys.
You know what's hard though is that so many queens leave the competition because they take a back seat. I mean, look at Sonique, right? That's exactly why she's in the bottom.
Oh, really? It's like, we're literally comparing the one who's too high and the one too low.
Right. So it's in this sense, it's like, who do you choose?
But in the words of Ross Matthew, I learned something from Jan. I didn't really learn anything about Sonique other than you had a dog.
What did you learn about Jan?
I learned from Jan that, like, social media really fucked Jan up.
But did Jan really convey that with her positive energy?
No. But again, what did you learn from Sonique?
She owns a dog.
What more do you need to know? She's the whole package.
And its name is Gizmo.
I do think, I don't know if he said it on the podcast or in real life, there was a giant missed opportunity of Sonique not talking about being trans. Like maybe like my mother accepted me for being trans, or maybe my mother didn't.
Yeah, I didn't talk about it in the podcast, but what I was trying to say is like, so Sonique mentioned that she's a transgendered woman, so she'll never be a mother, but she never talked about like, does it bother her or does it not bother her, which I think is like a very interesting thing to talk about when it comes to transgendered people, and specifically the topic of motherhood, because literally she's the only transgendered woman on the show right now, so it's like a unique perspective she could have brought to be real.
Akira Davenport was it? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I guess like for me, there's just a lot of things Sonique needed to change, but for Jan, it's just I think Roger said it. You could have said the same exact thing, just tone down the energy.
Sure, that's true, but the breaking of the fourth wall that was uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and I hated her look.
I loved her look.
Hated her
you just gotta get rid of the stupid sock thing. It would have been really nice.
Nope, there's too much things to change.
What?
Clash of the patterns.
She had a pattern with the shirt. She had a pattern in the hair. She had the pattern with the shopping
bags. You couldn't even
bags.
see the pattern of the hair.
What are you talking about? I saw the hearts clearly.
Really?
Yes.
With the pie ponytail that's fanned all in the back. You have to wait for it to turn around.
You could still see it. Sonique literally had 2 patterns, and I can count like 5 on Jan.
They were beautiful and cohesive.
They were not pretty. She looked like she cut up a man, a mermaid.
And don't we all want to be a mermaid?
Fuck you. That's nothing to do with anything. Like a straw man argument.
I liked her look.
I did not. I like Jan's look.
Jan needed a hat.
Jan had the fucking hair.
Fuck the hair. I need a hat with that.
Fuck Sonique's hat.
Oh, how dare you.
I love to see Jan continue on, and I think Sonique should have gone home.
Sonique's looks, have not always been on point for me, but has always been on point for the judges, right?
Yes.
Even this one they love, even though you didn't like it. Jan's one has been hits and misses.
Yeah, but Eureka's also been a hit with the judges, and we both don't agree with that.
I don't know, I think it's because we like Eureka's personality.
Hey, who's the moderator between both of us?
We should get one.
We should get one. Okay, we're gonna end this. We're gonna come back with a moderator next week.
But for now, leave a comment. Who do you think? Jan or Sonique should have gone home?
Let's make a little Twitter poll attachment to it.
Oh, we should.
Shut up. Bye.